for my people. This for my people. Yeah, this for my people. This for my people. This for my people. Yeah, this for my people. For the white man, 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 for the white man. Painted by the Spanish, did a whole lot of damage. Shit was outlandish, bags got branded. Split up all the families, then shipped across the Atlantic. So many died from the famine. Threw the dead bodies overboard, sharks ate them like salmon. I know you can't stand it. I spit the truth, goddammit. Big business got managed, dig it double back. Came to pick up all the blacks. Was beat up by a back, we never got to relax. The team set us free, but then you double back without a crack. The type of game that you play, ain't to keep it real, I ain't going for it. Beat a couple court cases, had a warrant for it. So my mom ain't forever did time, I'm afraid of the whole yard. And I'm looking like, oh Lord, this is funny at it, more charges. No problem, ain't tripping, thumbing through the scripts. Behind me says, Lord, which water this small is. Bounce back, I rebound. You got the heat now. Ain't to let me out the leash now, teaching in the streets now. I part of all tribes south when it started in the east now. Look, this for my people. This for my people. Yeah, this for my people. This for my people. This for my people. Yeah, this for my people. For the white man, 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 for my people. This for my people. Yeah, this for my people. This for my people. This for my people. Yeah, this for my people. For the white man, 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 for.
Shalom Israel, we the Isupk under Commanding General Yohana, coming out of 125th Street, 1 West, Harlem, New York. And today we're going to be talking about brotherhood, because you know it's a lot of misunderstanding about brotherhood that people don't seem to understand, that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians don't seem to understand that we all we got. We got to look out for each other. So we're going to get into a little brotherhood today, you know, brotherhood class. I know, you know, we usually do it on a different day, but, you know, it's important that we push brotherhood, because brotherhood is how you build a nation. Brotherhood is how you keep a nation going. You know, you got to forgive your brother for things that he do to you. You got to forgive your brother for the trespasses he went against you. He did shalaki, that he caused against you. You know, you gotta forgive your brother of them trespasses. You know, you gotta let that stuff go, man. You gotta have mercy upon your brother. And when I mean your brother, I don't mean these other nations. I mean the people that's like you, the people that's similar to you, the people that got the same blood running in their blood as you. You know, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. I know a lot of people say Hispanics are not black, Latinos are not black, Native Americans are not black, or American natives, however you want to say it, you know, are not black. But in reality, according to the Bible, they are black. So we're going to teach brotherhood today. I'm going to jump into 1 John 4:20. You know, because it's important that we look after one another. And, you know, I picked that topic today because, you know, like we got a food drive where, you know, every first and last Friday of the month that we pass out food, we pass out clothes, we pass out hot food, hygiene products. We do a lot of different things for our people. And of course they appreciate it, the ones that, you know, actually come in and you know, get some food and benefit from the resources that they are given. You know, they appreciate it. But it's like, it never surprises me how it's always some black man or some Hispanic man or some Native man that always trying to stop, you know, something that we're doing for our people. Like, you know, we was instructed that, you know, we can't have a table out. We pass out food every day. You know, under Commander General Yohana, thanks to Commander General Yohana, all glory goes to the Most High forever and ever, you know, because without the Most High, we wouldn't be, none of us would be able to do these things and stuff like that. It comes out of our own money, our own time, our own pockets and stuff like that. These clothes come off our own backs. Some of them, they slightly worn or brand new clothes and things of that nature. But we ain't gonna go so much into that as much as we're gonna go into like I was saying, it's always somebody that just trying to stop something, and namely they be a Christian, or they might not call themselves a Christian, but they got Christian philosophies, they got Christian ways. And the reason why I say Christian, because Christianity is the philosophy of the white man. That's what the white man used to brainwash us. That's what the white man used to destroy us on a daily basis. Our people are destroyed that's in Christianity. Christianity has nothing to do with the Bible. That's why they rarely read from the Bible. Christians will take one verse out of the Bible and have a dialogue for like an hour, 2 hours, and talk about the same thing. They won't even talk about the verse. They're not really breaking down the verse. They'll be talking about something that happened to them with their experience and different things like that, which it ain't nothing wrong with telling what happened to you and telling from speaking from experience. Ain't nothing wrong with that, because once you learn something, you're supposed to teach it to somebody else, pass that knowledge along, if it's good knowledge. But the Bible is always good. I don't understand why they don't never go into it. But like I was saying, it's always comes somebody who's trying to stop these things. Now, it's a lot of people that look for that food to be out there every day. They look for that food to be out there every day. I've been hearing people around the community like, oh yeah, I stop there every day. I stop in the Isupk building every day, and grab some food, some snacks or something like bagels, muffins, different things that be out there, wheat products, canned goods and stuff like that, different snacks, some good stuff, some stuff that'll last long, some stuff you gotta cook, greens. It'll be different things out there that we put out there for our people, we encourage our people to come get all of that stuff. But like I was saying, it's a lot of people around the community that, rely on that. Just on a day-to-day basis. Of course, on every first Friday and last Friday of the month, we giving out more food. We giving out, bags of food. You come get you some groceries and stuff like that. Get you some clothes and stuff like that. Plus, we're going to have some hot food ready for you that we're going to fill your belly and different things like that. All across the United States and some outside of the United States, all the ISUP camps are ordered to, start food drives and help the community, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, because we're suffering. That's the definition of brotherhood. Before I came into this school, I didn't know what brotherhood was about. I didn't know nothing about brotherhood. It's a lot of people that claim to have brotherhood, like, you be in gangs and stuff like that. You be on the block. Your family say they love you, and in reality they don't. Your family look out for you when it's convenient for them. Your brother look out for you when it's convenient for them. Your people, the gang that you in, look out for you when it's convenient for them. They don't look out for you when, Shalom, I state your name and where you from.
Super Shore, Kansas City. Y'all watching me out Shabakatah.
Shalom, Yabashimi Shabakatah. What's going on,
What's the deal, on?
Nothing chilling, man. Place your phone on mute for me, y'all.
Tell me what kind.
Appreciate it. Like I was saying, a lot of people claim to have brotherhood, claim to have love for one another, and in reality, they don't. In reality, they don't got love for each other. When it's convenient for them, they want to look out for you. When it's convenient for them, they want to have your back. When it's convenient for them, they want to give you things. Hoping to get something in return. They ain't giving it looking for nothing in return. They giving it for a reason. They looking out for you for a reason. And with that being said, we're going to get into brotherhood, because like I was saying, it was this Christian, this Christian man said we can't place that table out there no more. Like it brings homeless people around and different things like that. I mean, that's our job. You own a whole plaza. A black man own a whole plaza. A whole plaza. I mean 10, 15 stores in the plaza. Got little apartments upstairs and different things like that. Like you own this whole complex. Like you own a whole complex, so you're probably a multi-millionaire. When is you gonna get back to your people? You see us every day. We ain't got a quarter of the money he probably has, and we giving back to our people every day. I've been up from 6 this morning preparing this food drive with Ottawa, with Cap, of course, and the other brothers that help out, Kanaya Gabar, Aban, Trooper Aban, Yashar, all of these brothers that, help the St. Louis camp, and all the other camps around the country that we got food drives going on, all these brothers that spend countless hours setting this up, getting this food for our people, and it's only for our people. We don't provide stuff for all these other nations because they have resources. They have places they can go to. Our people are the only ones that don't got places they can go to. Our people are the only ones that ain't got hot meals, ain't got food in their bellies, but yet, seem to be able to keep this economy flowing. Don't nobody look out for us. The white man ain't looking out for us. The Arab man ain't we go to Muslim food drives and stuff and get food from them. We go get their food and bring it back to our people. Cause they don't look out, they ain't got it in our communities. They got it in their communities that the white man set up for them. Allowed them to set up for themselves. But like I was saying, this black man, it's a lot of people counting on that food, to be out there every day. And this black man can't allow us to allow people because he afraid of homeless people hanging around, getting food. That's what we are supposed to do. We as priests and prophets of the Lord, we are ordained to lead and take care of the Lord's sheep. The Lord's sheep is that homeless man, that black, Hispanic, and native homeless man that you see every day, that you walk past, that you don't pay no attention to. That's what the priests and prophets of the Lord are supposed to be doing. We ain't like your Christian pastors who get all the money for themselves, go buy them a Bentley. I don't drive a Bentley. I barely drive. If you want to call that driving, shit, Shalaki, if you want to call that driving, I barely drive. My trapper, trying to make it from A to B. Why? The Christian pastor got 4 or 5 cars. They only open up food drives when it's benefiting them. And and then what's crazy is they take all the good food for themselves. They take all the good food. Every Christian food drive that I go to, it's like they all the good food goes with the participants or the people who passing the food out. And then they act like they got an attitude when they passing the food out, like what's wrong? What's wrong with you? You mad that the homeless people coming to get the food? That's why you there, to pass the food out to the homeless people. The government already giving you all types of exemptions. They funding you, giving you money, and doing all of these things, and you acting stingy with the products. You acting stingy with the food. By the way, no government is funding us. We don't get funded. We don't get money from the government. We trying our best to get money from the government. I wish we could. We'll appropriate that to the right places. Commander General Yohana gonna make sure Israel rise. If we getting funded by the government, the government ain't really trying to fund us. They ain't trying to give us no money. Anything they got, we gonna take. Best believe. And I guarantee you gonna see it. You gonna see what we do with those things. You know, give us $1 million. Send $1 million in here. You know, they try to send $1 million in here for us to sell y'all out, sell blacks, Hispanics, and natives out. They try to send money up in here, millions for that. But they want to send millions in there and the ISUPK for us to feed y'all and clothe y'all and keep y'all afloat and get housing residences. You know, we trying to come up on properties so we can house our people. You know, we got barracks in the major cities in most major cities across the country. We got barracks for brothers and sisters that's coming into the school. You know, ain't got really no place to go. You know, we building all of these things, but we also need help. You know, we only could do so much, and that's where that brotherhood comes in at. So I'm gonna read this quick verse, 1 John 4:20. 1 John chapter 4, verse 20. And we know that the Son of God, Shalaki, I'm in the wrong verse, Shalaki. 1 John chapter 4, verse 20. If a man say, I love God, and hateth his brother, he is a liar. See, the Most High said, if a man say he loves God, but hate his brother, he is a liar. That means like brother, you can't claim to love God, but hate his son. You can't claim to love God, but hate the chosen people of the Most High. You can't claim to love God and hate his children. How can you claim to love somebody? Can't nobody tell me nothing. You couldn't dislike my son or my daughter. You couldn't kick my son or my daughter and claim you love me. You couldn't do that. You couldn't not mistreat my son or my daughter and claim you love me. I'm not having it. I'm not hearing it. That's why the Most High said he is a liar. For he that loveth not his brother whom he has seen, how can he love God whom he hath not seen? How can you love God? You can't even love your brother. You hate him for stepping on your shoes. You know, he owe you $20. You won't forgive him for that. You know, he owe you $50. You won't forgive him for that. You ridicule him and you break his back and his balls because he owed you $20 or $50. What kind of brotherhood is that? You know, you're supposed to look out for your family. You're supposed to be there for your family without no repercussions. In reality, I mean repercussions. I said repercussions. You know, without no no blessings behind it. You looking for something in return. You know, you looking for some return when you give to somebody. You hoping that, okay, I give him this 20, maybe I could get 50 out of it. Or I give him this 20, maybe he'll give me 25. Or maybe he'll let me get his car. You know, or maybe he'll do this for me. I could work him all day. He could move my garage and all of that stuff. You know, in reality, I'm paraphrasing, but when Israel loans to Israel, you ain't supposed to charge them no interest. That's a sin for you to charge your brother interest. So for you to try to work the brakes off your brother because he owe you $20, or for you not to let your brother come in your house because he owe you $20, that is not brotherhood. That is not love for your brother. How you got love for your brother? You can't even forgive him. You can't even help him out without asking for something in return. You know, that's not brotherhood. But I didn't know brotherhood until I came into the ISUPK. You know, I got Captain Mawakwa who constantly stick his neck out for me. You know, I was hard-headed coming into the school. You know, how many times I've been in council is probably unnumbered. You know, General Muhammad probably tired of hearing my name. You know, but it's brotherhood. You know, them brothers don't down talk me. Them brothers don't, of course they correct me, but they don't down talk me. They don't make me feel bad where I'm not wanted. You know, they give me chance after chance. You know, it said we gonna go to that. If your brother falls 7 times, you know, forgive him those 7 times. If he falls 77 times, forgive him those 77 times. You know, you got to forgive your brother. You got to have love for your brother. Because if not, What else do we have? How will we build an empire? How can we build a kingdom if we don't have love for one another? We always on each other's backs. We always hating on each other. We can't never see each other prevail. Come on, man. What's going on with that? We can't build no empire being like that. We can't build no empire sisters hating on sisters. You know, you're supposed to be in the truth. You're supposed to be loving your sister. If your sister don't know how to cook, don't talk about her. Oh, look at sis biscuits. She tried to make some biscuits from scratch, and she burnt the brakes off of them. You know, they look like they were charbroiled biscuits. But you making fun of her and tell her, instead of telling her, sis, maybe you need to add a little extra butter. Maybe you need to grease your pan. Maybe you need to try not to multitask and wash your biscuits. Watch your biscuits, sis, instead of talking about it. You know, help that sister out. Or her hair wrapped. Or crooked, she don't know how to tie her hair wrapped. Come on, man. We argue and bicker over the smallest things. You hate your brother because he done stepped on your J's. He done stepped on your J's. Like them J's gonna make you fly. Like them J's gonna get you money. You know, you hating on each other, you disliking each other, you mad at each other for what? Black man, I want to say this before I read this verse. You know, black man, when you see another black man and he don't belong, he might not be from your hood, he might not be from your neighborhood, he might not be from where you at. You know, and when you see him though, don't mean mug that brother. Try walking up to that brother and saying, what's going on with you? See what he about. See what's up with him. Get to know the brother instead of mean mugging him. You know, you never know the resources that brother might have. You never know the things that this brother might have. You know, but you hating on him, you mugging him, making him feel uncomfortable. He don't even want to come back around. He don't want to come back around because he feel uncomfortable because his own brother making him uncomfortable. You know, stop doing that thing. Stop doing those things, man. That's not what's up. You know, now he wanna pull out his pistol and shoot at you. When all you was doing was mugging him. And now you wonder why he's shooting at you. Because you looking at him crazy. Instead of saying, what's going on, bro? You know, he gonna feel cool. He gonna feel good. He gonna be like, oh, okay, what's going on, bro? I guarantee, I ain't never seen a brother that I done encountered and I said, what's going on, bro? What's going on, cuz? And they just looked at me and kept mugging me. I ain't never seen that. I have yet to see that. I pass out flyers, you know, for the food drives. I pass out flyers for class. I do all of these things on a day-to-day basis. You know, I walk up to all our people, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, and I give them flyers. And I never heard one brother say, what the hell you want? After I said, what's going on, brother? Take this flyer for me. He was like, oh yeah, for sure, bro. And he'll take it. You know, even when he is mugging me, I was like, what's going on, bro? How you feeling? You know, ask your brother how you doing, man. We all got targets on our back. We all got targets on our backs, and the white man hates us all the same. The Arab man hates us all the same. That Down syndrome ass Asian hates us all the same. They show you every day. But you can walk into that Arab store and be like, what's going on, Habibi? You know, you don't even know him. And you chopping it up with him. You leaving them extra change. But when you see your brother on the corner asking for some change, you look at him and turn your head up, turn your nose up at him. What type of brotherhood is that? What type of love for your people is that? It don't take nothing but a few words of kindness. It don't take nothing but a handshake or a what up. All it takes for your brother to feel comfortable, for your brother to have love for you, for y'all to have a relationship that might go for years. You know, so I'm going to read this verse, Matthew chapter 18, verse 21. Then came Peter to him and said, Lord, how oft shall my brother sin against me, and I forgive him? 7 times? Till 7 times? Now Peter is asking Christ, he like, man, how often should I forgive my brother? You know, he keep doing shit to me. He keep stealing my things. You know, now I ain't telling you be no fool. You know the boy is a thief, not to you know keep a close eye on him, or not to cast your pearls among swine. Don't cast your pearls among swine. Don't do that. If you know your brother's a thief, don't leave $100 around your brother. You know, don't give him an opportunity to transgress against you. Don't give him an opportunity to trespass against you. Don't give your brother an opportunity when you know his character already. You know, but, you know, say your brother do that. You know, you're not going to forgive him? So, you going to kill your brother over $100 because he stole $100 from you. You going to kill him. Oh, I can't wait to see Tyrone ass. Man, he stole my $50, man. And you knew all along Tyrone was hungry. You eating big old steaks around Tyrone. You got your lamb all sizzling. You know, you got good meals going. Your wife done cooked macaroni and cheese. You know Tyrone hungry. You just got the freshest dookies. You know, them Air Forces, if y'all don't know what those is what dookies are called, you know, you got the freshest Yeezys on, you got the newest J's, you got a whole Nike fit on, knowing your brother ain't got a lick of clothing. And you wonder why he took your true jeans. He took your rock revival jeans. He took your Robin jeans. You know, you wonder why he took those things when y'all going out to the club, you fresh all the time. All the meat coming up to you, you think you own and popping. Your brother never gets no girls. The meat never comes to him. What's wrong with you letting your brother wear a pair of jeans? A pair of your jeans is not going to kill you. It's not going to kill you to let him wear some of your nice shoes. It's not going to kill you. You know, there's only shoes, there's only material things. You know, but that's brotherhood. See, Peter asking him, like, how many times should I forgive him? He keep doing things to me, man. I'm tired of Tyrone ass. He keeps stealing my things. He keep lying to me. All of these things. But this is what Christ said unto him. Verse 22. Yahweh saith unto him, I say not unto thee until 7 times, but until 70 times 7. You know, Christ 7 times 77, you know, that just means 7 is a number meaning completion. You know, just meaning you should always forgive your brother. You know, I'm not saying that you ain't supposed to chastise him. He steal $20 from you. Yeah, that's wrong. I understand that's wrong. But more than likely, that's not going to hurt you. More than likely, it's not worth your brother's friendship. You know? And if you feel that it is, I understand. I understand that. Keep them at a long distance, a hand in a spoon. You know? You know what the old folks tell you? Play them from a long distance. But don't hate your brother. Don't get vindictive with your brother. Don't try to get even with your brother. Don't beat your brother. Don't hurt your sister. Don't pull all her hair out. Don't slander her, calling her all types of thieves and whores. You know, don't do that to your sister. Don't do that to your brother. Y'all supposed to have love for one another. Where's the love? How are we supposed to build a kingdom? And y'all wonder why we at the bottom of the earth, out of every nation. We at the bottom of the earth, while all these nations call us bywords. You know, derogatory words. You know, niggers and stuff like that, which the real meaning of nigger just means black. But you know how the white man uses it. You know how these other nations use nigger. They use it in a derogatory sense. They don't use it because calling you black. They calling you ignorant or stupid or dumb. That's the way they using it. And they right to use it in that manner towards you. Because look how you act. Look how you act against your own people. Look what you do. You want to burn down buildings when we get shot. You want to burn, what a building going to do? A building is not going to bring Trayvon Martin back. A building is not going to bring Eric Gardner back. You know what brotherhood you should have did for your brother? You know what you should have did for Trayvon Martin? If you really love Trayvon Martin, you should have separated from the white man. You should have loved your brother even more. If you love Trayvon Martin and you hate what the white man did to him, you should love your brother even more. And you should separate from the white man. You should invest in your brother. I go out of my way trying to go to black gas stations, black beauty supply stores, black everything. It don't matter what it is. I'm buying CDs from that brother on the corner. I'm buying DVDs from that brother on the corner. You know why? Even though the movie I might get finessed. I got finessed many a times on my DVDs. Sometimes I got some good movies. Don't get me wrong, I got a lot of good movies too. Some movies came in handy, right? Ooh, I was gonna go to the movies and watch that. My brother looked out for it. This movie showed clear everything. 3 for $5, 2 for $5. I'm watching movies. You know, they got $5 Tuesday, $5 movie night on Tuesdays. You know, at Marcus Cinema. You know, I got 2 movies that just came out for $5, and I'ma keep doing it. You know, I know bootlegging is illegal, but I'ma keep doing it. As long as my brother out there bootlegging, I'ma continue to buy bootlegs. I'ma continue to do it. You know, I'm going to continue to support my people. You know, I don't even, I be having plenty socks. Sock man, I love sock man. You know, I'm big on socks. I'm big on like, you know, I got probably like a $15, $20 a day habit. You know, I got to buy me a new pair of drawers, a new pair of socks, and a new t-shirt every single day. My wife be like, why you got so many t-shirts? You know, why you got so many of this and so many of that? Why you got so many socks? I rarely even wear the same socks every day. You know why? Thanks to Sock Man. Sock Man be having my back. He be coming in handy. You know, that's brotherhood. I don't know what the Bonham what? What is it, like 12 socks, 12 pairs of socks for about $5, $10? You can't beat that. When Walmart selling you socks for like 3 of them for like $9. They give you what? 3 pairs of drawers for $10? You go to Sock Man, you get 2 packs, 3, 4 packs of drawers with like 2 or 3 in each one for about $10. I got about a week or 2 worth of underwear thanks to Sock Man. You know, that's brotherhood. Support black businesses. Support your brother. Have love for your brother and your sister. Sometimes you might come with the short end of the stick. At least they came up. At least it benefited them. Because not one black person I done ran across intentionally tried to finesse somebody when they got a lot. When they got a lot, I rarely come across, it's some out there, don't get me wrong, but I rarely come across them, black Hispanics or Native Indians that try to finesse you and they have a lot. I'm always getting finessed by people who don't really get it like that. I'm pretty sure it's the same way with you. You getting finessed by people who you more than likely gonna say, well, they needed it more than I do anyways. When they steal a $20 or finesse you out of $20, you be like, man, your bum ass needed it more than I did anyway. Yeah, you damn right. That's why they had to finesse you, because they knew you're stingy, but you calling them a bum, but you a tight ass. You stingy as hell. You stingy as hell, and they knew they weren't gonna get it out of you. You got all of this extra, and they knew they weren't gonna get it out of you unless they finessed you. When you should have been willing to give it to your brother. You see him doing bad, give him a little extra. Give him a little extra. You know it's not gonna hurt you. You got it. You got it. You walking around with a pocket full of money, can't give your brother $1 who's asking at the gas station. I hate when our people turn our nose up at people at the gas stations and on the street corners talking about, I know sometimes, like you, I know sometimes our people can get out of hand. They all doped up on drugs, strung out on alcohol. I know that's probably what they're going to go buy with their money that you just gave them. But who cares? Who cares? You know what you're doing. You know what you're trying to do. Maybe they won't go buy drugs and alcohol. Maybe they won't. Maybe they will. Who knows? But that's not why you give it to them. You give it to them because they're in need. You give to the needy. You give to the needy. You don't say, I think this nigga about to go buy a rock, so no, I'm not gonna give him shit. You don't do your people like that. That's not how you do your people. And if anybody on the line got a question or want to chime in, got something to say, just unmute your phone and say Shalaki. But like I was saying, the Christian said we can't have the table out there no more. There's too many homeless people might come around. And what's crazy about it, ain't no homeless people hanging around. They come and get the food and they go. I don't see nobody hanging around ever. Talking about they started complaining about the food being out there. Who complains about free food? Let me know. Who is out there complaining about free food? Even if you don't need it, you ain't about to say, oh, well, who is that giving away free food? They irritate. Why they giving away free food? Who does that? Come on, man. Talking to us like we're morons. But, he owns the whole strip mall. He owns the whole plaza, so what can we do? What can we do? We just trying to feed our people. But let me read another verse. Get into some more brotherhood. Luke chapter 6, verse 31. Because it's important that we look out for one another. I don't know how many times I can say that, how many times I could cram this down your throat. Israel, in order for us to build a kingdom, we have to have love for one another. We have to look out for one another. We got to do it. We're ordered to do it. We're ordered to do it. It's a sin for you not to look out for your brother. It's a sin for you not to look out for your sister. It's a sin for you not to have brotherhood. That's why I'm bringing out all these scriptures. I'm bringing out all these scriptures for a reason. Luke chapter 6, verse 31. And as ye would that men should do to you, do ye also to them likewise. He said, do how you want to be treated, treat others how you want to be treated. You don't want to be down and out and you ask your brother or your sister or your aunt or a brother who got it or a cousin or something like that. You ask them for $20 and they call you all types of bums. You won't want that to happen to you? Because I don't know not one person, one black person that haven't went through the struggle. I don't know one. I know it's some out there that was born with silver spoon. They're rare. They're rare. But they're out there, born with silver spoons. But I'm saying I don't know none. I don't know none who haven't seen hard times. I don't know none who can say, well, man, I don't know what it is to look for another, or to know where we gonna eat the next day. Or everybody done had them struggle meals, them noodles, with them hot dogs chopped up in them, or the beans, the baked beans. Hopefully they lawful beans, baked beans, different meals like that. Brothers always talking about sugar water, mayonnaise sandwiches. I was making tacos without nothing with the tacos. All we got is shells and sour cream and cheese. I don't know what I was calling it, but I was eating it. It tasted like tacos to me. We didn't have no meat. We didn't have no lettuce. We didn't have no taco sauce. We didn't have nothing. But I'm making me a taco though. It's crazy though, like all the things that we've been through, and we think we better than the next. Ain't neither one of y'all better than the next. None of y'all is better than your brother or your sister. So stop acting like it. Stop faking the funk. I know they teach you to fake it till you make it, but don't do that with your brother and your sister. Because they already know the truth. That's why they calling you fake. That's why they calling you bougie. And don't let me go trick you into thinking you bad and bougie. It's a good thing to be bougie. It's not. It's not cute. It's not a good thing to be. Especially towards your own people. Especially you gotta treat others how you want to be treated. You gotta do the things that done to others, to your people, that you want done to you. You gotta do those things. You know why? Because if you don't do those things, ain't nobody else gonna do those things. These other nations don't like us. These other nations don't care about us. We gotta love one another. We gotta have compassion for one another. We always mugging each other and being angry with each other. Why? Because I ain't got nothing. You come from the same hood I come from. And if not, you come from a hood that's similar to mine. What I'm gonna hate you for? Why am I hating you? Why am I gonna talk down on you? I love being in the ghettos. I hate seeing my people sleeping on the streets, being homeless, but I love being in the ghetto. I wouldn't trade it for the world. I love being in the ghetto. My mama used to always talk to me, tell me when I was growing up. When I was growing up, I was a young man. I was grown, but I was young. Which I feel I'm still young now. But when I was younger, when I was young, my mom used to always tell me, every time I move into a new house, oh, it's bad over there. Don't be talking to people. I know how you is. You always want to talk. You always want to talk to somebody. That's because I love being in the ghetto. I love my people. I'm not scared of my people. Everybody was like, man, guard your purse, guard your wallet. Now, don't get me wrong. Yeah, there's a lot of us out there robbing. Hopefully this message go out to our people and we won't be robbing each other, because that's not brotherhood. That's not sisterhood. That's not what you're supposed to be doing. But I understand there's people out there, and you got to be cautious. Damn right I'm cautious. I'm cautious when I'm in the hood. Yeah, damn right. But I'm not treating my people like that. I'm not treating my people no type of way. I'm treating my people like how I want to be treated. I love being in the hood. There's always something going on. I love seeing my people rapping and dancing. I love seeing them doing different types of things. Like man, the things you see in the hood, like it's enlightening. Like you see so much brain power in the hood. You see so much brain power. Niggas making it happen in the hood. Every day niggas is making it happen. And I love that. I love to see them create something out of nothing. I love that. I don't know about y'all, but I love being in the hood. I love seeing my black sisters. I wish they would cover up a little more, but hey, You know, I wish they would cover their behinds a little more, stop all that twerking and doing things like that, degrading themselves, because they beautiful. I see all the meat in the world in the ghetto. You know, I love our women, our Dominican women, our Brazilian women, our Jamaican women, our Puerto Rican women, our black women. You know, what's better than them? Can't nobody name a woman on the earth that's better than the 12 tribes of Israel. And I'll wait for that one. I'll be waiting a long time. Y'all see a skeleton up here by the time that question get answered. By the time some facts come across that. You know, ain't nobody better than our people, man. We gotta love one another. We gotta have compassion for one another. Where the compassion at? Where is the compassion? Where is the love? Where is the treat others like how you want to be treated? You know, and these Christians is something else, man. Cause you know they always talk about acting like they holier than thou, but they treat you the worst way. At these pantries, you should see how they treat these homeless people. At these pantries, you should see how they frowning their nose up at them. They basically make them feel unwelcome. You know, our brothers and sisters, there's videos, you know, all across Facebook and YouTube, different media outlets of us passing out food, passing out plates to our brothers. Man, I love doing that. Man, you should see their face, even though they strung out on crack, even though they alcoholics and they drinking from sun up to sundown. You know, even though they on all types of drugs, smoking weed, you know, once you hand them a plate of some fresh food, some chicken, some spaghetti, some pasta, some different things, macaroni and cheese, you know, different things like that. When you hand them that food, you should see how they face light up. Our people are looking for leaders, but the Christian church is selling us out every chance they get. The Muslim mosque selling us out every chance that they get. Them imams and them reverends and them pastors selling us out every chance they get. They hate to look upon our people. They hate to see the homeless. And they're supposed to provide for the homeless. They're supposed to be a shelter for the homeless. People are supposed to be able to run to them and get their needs taken care of. Where is that happening? What church is that happening in? You can't tell me that, you know, you've been paying tithes, you've been paying your tithes for 10 years straight. Let you lose your house. Let you can't pay your rent. And you go to Pastor Deacon Jones, Reverend Lovejoy. Go to him. I guarantee they turn you down. That's supposed to be the house of the Lord. Hey, I want everybody who's a member of a Christian church to try this experiment. Now, the church is supposed to be the house of the Lord, right? That's the house of the Lord. Go to your pastor and tell your pastor the church is huge. Most churches are huge. Go to your pastor and tell him, like, man, I got a baby. I'm homeless. I got my kids, man. I need to sleep in this church for about 2 or 3 days, a week. You've been paying your tithes every Sunday. You've been going to church every Sunday for 8 years strong. You've been in there every day every Sunday for 8 years strong. I know grandmas that have been in there for 20 and 30 years strong. Don't miss a Sunday. All of these sisters giving all of their hard-earned money to these false shepherds, and they are doing nothing for you. They're not even teaching you the scriptures right. At least they can teach you the scriptures right. I accept them taking the money if they at least can teach you the scriptures right. At least they can tell blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, y'all the chosen people of God. The reason why you're homeless is because you're not keeping the law, statutes, and commandments of the Lord. This is why you're homeless.
You know why you're an alcoholic? Because you're not keeping the law, statutes, and commandments of the Lord. You know why you're a crackhead? You know why you're a pothead? You know why every time you take a step forward, the Lord push you two back? You know why? Because you're not keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. I would appreciate it if they could at least say that. But they don't. But they getting all your money. They getting all of these black sisters' money. Because that's all who in the Christian church is black women. Black lonely ass women. Black monsters. If you didn't kick your man out because he had another woman, because the Lord said it was lawful for them to have multiple wives, if you didn't kick that man out, you wouldn't be lonely. You will have a man at home. But like I was saying, go to that Christian pastor and tell him you ain't got nowhere to go. You sleeping in this church. Demand him. Tell him I'm sleeping in this church. This is the house of God. I don't need a lot of room. Just a few benches. My son can sleep over there. We make pallets on the floor. But we sleeping in this church. I guarantee you will be hauled out of that church by the police within 15 minutes. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. Oh no, brother, you can't sleep here. I don't know where you're going to go, but you can't sleep here. No, this is the house of the Lord. You damn right this is the house of the Lord. Why the hell can't I sleep here? I've been here for 3 years. I've been coming to your church for 3 years. You got a Bentley because of me. You got a Maserati because of me. Your wife got an S-Class 600 Benz because of me. You mean to tell me at least you can't do is let me sleep in this church? My kids ain't got nothing. I got a Toyota outside. And it's on its last leg. It's knocking, pistons rumbling, all types of lights on. Forget the check engine light, every light on. Your dashboard lit up like a Christmas tree. And people don't go to celebrate Christmas. It's a sin. But your dash lit up. You got all the signs. You got new signs on blinking. All the signs blinking, meaning emergency. You need to get it done immediately. But the Christian church, the Christian pastor riding around and about 7 cars. He got 7 cars. He's switching up every day of the week. Damn, is that Pastor Joy? Hey man, I thought he was in that Cadillac yesterday. Yeah, that's his car too. He got a Benz. Yeah. He got a motorcycle too, a Harley. Huh? He got one of those too. He got a G6 jet too. God damn. Reverend Lovejoy is bold. But you mean to tell me you can't stay in the church? Come on, man, that's not brotherhood. That's not brotherhood. That's not love. Them are false shepherds. Them are false shepherds. We're going to get into another verse, man. I'm going to pop another verse on y'all real fast. What was we in? John. What verse I'm going to give you? Let's go to Matthew. Because, this is part that be going on in our, this will be going on in our communities too. Like I was saying, like you mad at your brother for no reason. You mad at your brother because he stepped on your shoes or he owed you $20 from 3 years ago. You can't forgive the nigga. That nigga still owe me my 50, man. Damn, when you gonna pay me my 50, bro? That's why I don't fuck with you, man. Because you won't even give me my money I gave you. Come on, man. Let that 50 go. You can see the nigga ain't got it. Let it go. Let the 20 go. I'm pretty sure when he gets it, he gonna give it to you. And if not, chunk it up. Never give him nothing you can't afford to lose out anyways. You know that. Why you give Tyrone $20 and you only got 40? That's casting your pearls among swine. And you know he ain't good for paying you back. So he bound to trespass you.
He's bound to he's bound not to pay you back. He's bound to do those things. But we're gonna go to Matthew chapter 5, verse 22, because brothers just be mad at each other for no reason. Like I was saying, like brothers just be mugging each other. I'm fresh down here in St. Louis. You should see all the brothers that just mug me for no reason. Like, dog, and I'll say what up to them. Then all of a sudden now they can say what up. But if I had known better, I would think them niggas was sizing me up. If I was still in the world, I would take that as a challenge. Like, what is this nigga sizing me up for? What is this nigga staring at me for? This nigga gay? That's the first thing I'm gonna think. When you staring at your brother, what are you, gay? Why are you staring at him so long? What, you liking his figure? You a homosexual? Why are you staring at your brother so long? Why? I barely could look at a nigga for 2 seconds. Nothing in me could cause me to stare at a brother. Me and mugger brother. Especially one I don't know. I'm gonna look away fast. Not because I'm a coward, not because I'm scared, but because I ain't trying to size my brother. I ain't looking at him. I ain't about to mean mug him and make him feel uncomfortable. I ain't got time for that. When there's probably a sister right next to him that you can look at. But you won't look at her like that. Oh, you won't look at her like that. But you mugging a mess out of this brother, though. You mugging a mess out of him. You won't let him breathe. Everywhere he walk, you watching him. Like, damn, bro. Matthew chapter 5, verse 22. But I say unto you, that whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of the judgment. And whosoever shall say to his brother, Raka, shall be in danger of the council. But whosoever shall say, Thou fool, shall be in danger of hellfire. Why are you looking at your brother without a cause? You angry with him without a cause. You're mugging him without a cause. Why is you doing that to that man? Why is you doing that to that sister? Oh, she thinks she all of that. Oh, she light-skinned. Oh, she a pretty brown skin. She a Kelly Rowland. Oh, she thinks she all of that. What is them Miss Me jeans? How they say them? What kind of jeans is those? She got some apple bottoms on. Do girls even wear apple bottoms anymore? She got some trues on. Look at her. She thinks she all of that. All they want her for is her big booty. Why are you doing that to your sister? Why are you doing that? Well, you don't know what that sister got. That sister probably could find you a good brother. That sister probably got all types of connections. Help you feed them 7 kids by 6 different niggas. You got 7 kids by 8 different niggas. How is that possible? Tell me. Sister's walking around with 7 kids by 8 different niggas. But you worried about what this sister got on. You hating on your sister. Maybe she got a job for you. How you know? Go speak to that sister. Make her feel welcome. Talk to her. You might gain a friend for life. It's crazy, man. I don't understand why we do this. Like, I don't understand why we treat each other the way we do. I don't understand that. It boggles me how we hate on each other for no reason. We're angry with each other for no reason. And the Lord knows Israel. You can see the Lord knows Israel. He knows who Israel is. He got so many verses that's explaining and describing Israel. Is ridiculous. That's how you know we are the chosen people of the Most High. That's how you know we're the Israelites. Because look at these scriptures. Who do they apply to? Who do these scriptures apply to? Who walking around with slugs in their mouth? And Songs of Solomon, they had slugs in their mouth.
The Israelites back then had rows of jewels. Those are slugs. Gold teeth. Diamonds in their teeth. Who does that? I haven't seen not one nation on the earth that does that. You know, and if they is doing it, they trying to copy off of us. They in our communities. They hanging around our hoods. That's why they doing that. You know, it's like that's why they doing those things. Because they emulating us. Emulating us. Shlaki. They emulating us. They trying to be like us. Culture bandits. That's what I call them. Culture bandits. You know, they stealing our swag. They stealing our style. But here you is angry with your brother for no reason. Everybody on the earth want to be like us. But here you is angry with your brother for no reason. I don't understand. Where's the brotherhood? Where's the love? You know, where is the compassion and the mercy for your brother? I was watching these brothers fight, you know, on Facebook, of course. You know, I was watching these brothers fight, and it's a shame that they fight, because I'm pretty sure they was fighting over nothing. I don't know what they was fighting over, but I'm pretty sure it was retarded. It was retarded what they was fighting over for. But this brother, you know, this brother got the best of the other brother. And this brother, you can see, like he faded him. He gave him like a 3-piece and a biscuit. You know, he faded him. The brother dizzy, and he just falls. You know, this brother gets on top of him and starts beating his face into the ground. I mean, like so bad, like I felt like I was getting hit. You know, I felt the hits. Every hit I felt. I'm like, damn, ooh, what, ooh. No, not the Timbs. He's beating his brother. And you know, I ain't trying to make a joke out of it, but he's beating his brother senseless. I'm like, dog, he's gone, you won, he's beat. You got it, bro. You know how they say, you got it, bro. You got it, you got the victory. You about to beat this man brains in. You about to, man, the brother, I'm surprised, I feel sad for that brother. I hope the Lord was, well, obviously the Lord wasn't with him because he got his head beat in. But, you know, I hope that brother didn't die or anything like that. You know, because it's a shame, like, dog, like, I was taught growing up, like, once he fall, you know, let him get up. Nigga, get up. If he don't get up, shit, I got it. I won. This nigga ain't trying to fight me no more. You know, he done fell on the ground. He ain't trying to fight me no more. He on the ground. He won't even get up. Look at him. Look at him. All soft as he can be. Sitting on the ground looking like a marshmallow. You know, that's how I was taught growing up. No, that's how I know how to fight. You know, I don't know to stump my brother brains in. I don't even have the heart to even do that. Unless you know, it's like some type of thing like you're trying to kill me. And even then, I will have mercy on you. Even then. Because obviously you beat. You on the ground. So you can't kill me because you about to get your head stumped in. So you can't kill me. So what do I need to stump your head in for? You know, I'm not in danger anymore. You know, defend yourself till you're not in danger no more. But have mercy upon your brother. Have mercy upon your brother. You know, treat him like how you would want to be treated. You know, treat him with respect. You know, let me go to Matthew 25:4. Read some more scriptures about brotherhood. Man, because we need this brotherhood. We need this brotherhood. We need to have love for each other. Without brotherhood, we will not build the kingdom. And that's just reality. Without brotherhood, we're not building no kingdoms. No kingdoms will be built without brotherhood. You know, no empires, no communities will be built without. Black Wall Street was prominent because we had brotherhood and sisterhood. We had love for one another. We only shot with each other. We only was messing with each other. You know, the Bible gives strict rules on how to handle each other. If your brother trespass against you, man, come up to him like a man. Stop being a homosexual. Stop being gay. Go up to your brother like, man, well, this and this and this, oh man, I feel this type of way, man. Like, man, why you do this to me, man? Instead of trying to shoot your brother in the back of the head with the new 9 that you just caught. You know, it's a lemon squeeze. It's everything. Like, you got beans on it, extension clips. You know, it got, what, 72 rounds in it. You know, guns nowadays, niggas be having drums on pistols. Like, nigga, you got a drum on a pistol? Is that a Tommy gun? A Tommy pistol or a Tommy 40? You got a Tommy 40. Where did you create that? In the basement? You know, but, you know, for real, like, all seriousness, man, have love for your brother, man. Stop treating them like that. Stop doing them like that. You know, you gotta have love for your brother. You gotta do for your brother like you would want to be done unto you. We're gonna read Matthew chapter 45, Matthew chapter 25, verse 40. And the king shall answer and say unto them, Verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these my brethren, ye have done unto me. You heard what Christ said. Christ ain't playing with y'all. Christ said that, man, I don't care who you do it to, man. You could do it to the least nigga in the kingdom. You could do it to the least nigga in our nation. If you did it to him, you will do it to me. If you did it to him, you've done it to me. You know, that's brotherhood, man. That's brotherhood, because when my brother hurt, I hurt. When my brother going through transgressions, when my brother going through obstacles, I'm going through obstacles. Because the Lord punished us as a nation. He didn't punish us individually. He didn't punish us individually. And you got to learn that. You know, you got to learn that the Lord He's not messing with us individually. We cursed as a whole nation. We cursed as a whole nation. Therefore, we got to get up from under this curse as a whole nation. We got to come together. We got to unite. We got to separate from the white man. Stop being evil like the white man. Stop taking up the philosophies and the actions of the white man and unite with your brother. You know, come into this truth. Listen. All you got to do is listen. You might learn something. You know, just listen. Listen unto your brother. Have love and mercy to your brother. Don't harm him and hurt him. What you doing that for? You know, without him is no you. Without you is no him. Without her is no she. Without she is no her. We all Israelites. We all have to stick together. We all have to unite. I know Ephraim don't like Judah. I know Judah don't like Manasseh. I know Manasseh don't like Issachar. I know all of that nonsense. That's exactly what it is, nonsense. We are a nation of the best people on earth, a nation of salt. Because we got the flavor. We got the juice. We are a nation of flavor. We are to stick together and come together. We got to unite. Because if we don't, we're going to fall. And if we don't, the Lord going to continue to curse us. If we don't, we ain't going nowhere. And we're going to remain at the bottom of the earth. We're going to remain destroyed. We're going to remain in the same condition that we're in.
We're going to remain that way. You know, we're going to remain that way until the Lord sees fit to send Yahweh Shah. And then when that time comes, you mess around and be destroyed. Why? Because you ain't got love for your brother. You ain't got love, and you ain't got mercy, and you ain't got compassion. So why should the Lord have compassion upon you? Christ said, if you do this to the least, you do it to me. How you gonna love Christ, but you don't love your brother? How you gonna love our King, but you don't love your brother? How you gonna love the Most High, but you don't love your brother? How you gonna do those things? It's impossible. You have to love your brother. You have to look out for him. You have to keep these laws and statutes and commandments. If not, you can be destroyed. That's simple and plain. The Lord will destroy you. You don't want to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, the Lord is going to destroy you. He's going to kill you. There is no ifs, buts about it. I'm not the Christian church. I'm not about to rub your ego. I'm not about to tell you what you want to hear. I'm not about to finesse you. I'm going to do what the Lord ordered me to do and tell you the truth. It's time for us to wake up. It's time for us to understand that, you know, the Lord is not playing with us. The hand of the Lord is against us. When will we learn this? When will we understand? We got to keep this in mind because the Lord is not playing with us. The Lord has infinite mercy for us. But with infinite mercy comes infinite judgment. You know, the Lord will punish you. Just like any father punishes his child. The Lord will punish you. So while you think, the Most High is all rainbows and cupcakes and jelly rolls, you're going to find out the hard way when you get hit by a bus. When you walk across the street and get hit by a bus. Oh, no, I ain't walking nowhere. When your car run into a semi-truck. When the semi-truck runs you off the road, oh, man, what this happened to me for? Why did this happen to me? What did I do? I never did nothing to nobody. But I still hate my brother for that $35 he owed me. I still hate him for that. You know. I still ain't forgave my sister. She stole a pack of cigarettes from me. I ain't never forgiven her. But dang, the Lord, what's wrong with the Lord? He won't forgive me. He won't have mercy upon me. He won't have compassion upon me. Why the Lord won't have compassion upon me? Why did I get hit by this bus? Why can't I use my legs no more? What you wondering why for? That go your answer? That's your answer. That's your answer. You don't understand. You don't understand that the Most High loves Israel. And what you do to Israel, you're doing to the Most High. So if you don't have no love for Israel, the Most High ain't got no love for you. You won't forgive Israel, the Most High won't forgive you. Why should the Most High forgive you? Who you think you is? Shalom, Aki, state your name and where you from?
Shalom, God, about you, not sure what the song. I was just wondering, y'all, boy, I can't see the good.
What's going on, Lord?
Not much, man, trying to catch a flash on this slave.
Okay. Mute your phone for me and I'm going to continue. Let you get a few words of wisdom in. Alright. Yeah, so we're going to read 1 John 3:16 because we got to understand that we got to have mercy upon our brother. We got to have love for our brother. If you got a transgression against your brother, or you got a trespass against your brother, or if you got even a little small beef with your brother, go to your brother. Have mercy upon him. Have compassion for him. Go to him. Stop acting like a girl. That's what females do. They hold grudges. They don't want to say nothing. Man, forget her. And be talking the next day.
That's some feminine stuff. You know, go to your brother like, man, what's wrong with you? Like, man, why you do this and why you do that? Like, what you got against me, huh? You know, what's going on? Something going on with you, brother? You need some help? You gotta have compassion for your brother. We cannot build a nation without compassion. We cannot build a nation without unity. We cannot build a nation without brotherhood. And in Isupk, you're going to learn brotherhood, because we're not like the Christian church. We're not going to tell you what you want to hear. We're going to hit you with that double-edged sword. We're going to make sure you feel us. You know, of course, we're going to build you up, but we also going to cut you too. We're going to also chastise you and let you know, man, you wrong for this. You wrong for that. You trespass against your brother, you wrong for it. But this is how we're going to do this. We're going to hash this out. We're going to make this right. We're going to do this because we love each other. We cannot build a kingdom without that love. We cannot build a nation without that love. When you see your brother out in the streets, help him out. When you see that new brother in your hood, stop mugging him. What are you angry with him for? When your brother owes you that $35 from 2 years ago, forgive that. Let that shit go. As long as he owes you, you'll never be broke. Ain't that what black people love to say? No, as long as he owes you, you'll never be broke. Come on, Akim and Aqua. That means brothers and sisters. Come on, man. We gotta come together, man. We gotta stop letting the white man play us, thinking we are enemies. We're not enemies. That Mexican brother is not my enemy. That Puerto Rican brother is not my enemy. That black brother next door from me is not my enemy. The white man is my enemy. The white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. That's who my enemy is. That's who the Lord hates. That's who I hate. But us, we got to have brotherhood. We got to have sisterhood. We got to love each other. And that's why I'm going to bring out this verse, because we got to practically be willing to die for one another. We got to be willing to die for one another. That's brotherhood. That's how we build the kingdom. That's how we uplift these curses. Because we was cursed as a nation, so we got to uplift them as a nation. We got to understand what it is to love one another. We got to understand what it is to take care of one another. That black man should have never said we couldn't have that table out there for the homeless. He should have never said that. He should want to see his homeless brothers coming around getting some food, getting food. He should want to see that. That's brotherhood. But all he worried about is what's hurting his pockets. All he worried about is money. That's what the Christian pastors do. They just worried about money. They just worried about their benefit. That's why when you try to experiment and you get hauled over by the police, don't say, I told you to do that. That's a voluntary experiment, because I already know what the Christian pastor is going to do. I already know what the Muslim imam is going to do. I already said it. I already know what they're going to do. They're going to haul your butt out of there. You tell them you want to sleep in there, they're going to haul your ass right up out of there. You're not sleeping in there? No, you're not. But we're going to read John, 1 John, chapter 3, verse 16. Hereby perceive we the love of God, because he laid down his life for us. And we ought to lay down our lives for the brethren. You hear that? Since the Most High sent Christ to lay down his life for us, we ought to lay down our lives for our brothers. We ought to have mercy on our brother. We ought to stop hating on our brother, hating on our sister. You hating on her because she looks good. Go give her a compliment. Uplift her. Maybe she'll help you out. Give you some tips, some pointers. Sis, you got your hair wrap all wrong. That's why ain't no brother talking to you. You got your head cocked to the side like you banging, OG style. Your head wrap all cocked, your skirt all like this. That's why brother don't, he got some hygiene for you, sis. You gotta smell good. Then you might get you a strong brother in the ISUPK. You might get you a priest. You might get somebody to take care of you and love you and guide you the right way and put their foot on your neck. Not literally. Don't nobody be putting their foot on their women's necks. You know. But we ought to lay our life down for one another. That's how serious this brotherhood should be. And that's what the ISUPK is built off of. It's built off of brotherhood. We're not homosexuals in here. We don't allow no homosexual activity, including having a problem with your brother for no reason. Or having a problem with your brother and not addressing it. You're going to address it, or you're going to let it go. One of the two. Either you're going to address it or let it go. But you're not going to act feminine and be doing little nitpicking things with your brother. You're not finna do that. Not in here, you ain't. Yeah, General Muhammad gonna have some choice words for you. You do that up in here. You know, we got brotherhood for each other. We trying to teach Israel how to love one another. I love my brothers. That's why I love going in them ghettos. Because I love seeing my brothers. Even before I came in the truth. The truth just expounded my love for my brothers. It just showed me how to love my brothers in the right way. But I always loved the hood. Always loved being in the hood. You know, I always loved being around my brothers because there's so much talent. It's so much wisdom. It's so much knowledge. It's so much intellect in the hood. It's so much. You be seeing brothers making it, man. I don't know how many times I can say that because, man, that makes my heart leap. That makes my whole spirit, that sets my spirit on fire, bro. I ain't gonna even lie to you. That sets my spirit on fire. When I see my brothers in the hood making it, we be making it, man. We turn nothing into something, man. Man, you should see the things that these brothers come up with, man. They be finding any type of way to fix their cars, any type of way to hustle, get them something to eat. You know, that's how you know we build electricity. Because we was the ones getting our lights cut off. We was the ones was out in them outhouses. Madison had about 300 candles lit in the house. We the ones didn't have no lights, no candles. We had to figure something out. We created the cotton gin. We figured that out. The white man didn't figure the cotton gin out. We was out in that field picking cotton. Why would the white man need to figure out a cotton gin? Why would the white man need to figure out an easier way to pick cotton? He's not picking cotton. But he reaped all the benefits from it. To this day, they teach you that a white man created the cotton gin. You know, to this day, they teach you that a white man created electricity. We was in the outhouse. We created the telephones. We was out in the outhouse in the sheds and out and back. About 2 miles off the plantation. Because you know, Master can't stand to look at you black Negroes. He can't stand to do that. So you all the way, you about, the plantation about 3 square miles, you on the edge of them 3 square miles. All the way. But Master always calling you for something, calling you to do something. You know what? Why won't we create something where we could communicate? If I'm all the way out here, I ain't gotta get in trouble by trying to run back and see what Master wants. I could just call one of y'all, and while y'all in the house or y'all around the house, y'all go ahead and do that for me and vice versa. Brotherhood. Brotherhood created the telephone. That's what I'm teaching you here. Brotherhood. Brotherhood is in everything. Brotherhood created the cotton gin. Brotherhood. Man, damn, how the fuck we gonna We need to figure out something, man. We can't be out here all day. And Master wants us to pick an extra bag today. Like, man, we gotta figure out something. Shit. What you got? What you got? You sure? What you got? What you got, man? I know, man. I done seen this brother pick this cotton this way. So maybe we can make something to pick the cotton this way. Alright, cool. About what you got? Well, I done seen this done. Alright, let's brainstorm. We need to come up with something. We can't be out in this hot ass sun all day. And now he trying to talk about we gotta pick more. This nigga tripping. You know what? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna create the cotton gin. I'm gonna create electricity. We ain't got no lights in the house, Master. Look at it. In his old mansion, it's all lit up. They having a wonderful time. We all in the dark. I can't even see you. I almost stepped on my baby last week. You know, I almost crushed her little head because she laying on the floor. And we gotta figure out something, man. Something gotta shake. You can't be in the dark all the time. You know, how I'm supposed to cook? I can't even cook in the dark. We've been out in the field all in the daytime. The brotherhood and black people created electricity. Because we got tired, man. We gotta have compassion for one another. We gotta stop bickering with each other over childish things. Over things you don't even care about. You don't even care about. But that white man at your job, he done cheated you out a number of hours. You scared to go say something to him. I might lose my job. But that brother that owed you $20 from 3 years ago, you will not let that go. That nigga, man, when I see that nigga, I'm slapping the shit out of him. I'm slapping his ass, man. He gonna give me my money. He gonna give me my money. I'm gonna make him give me my money. I'm gonna beat his ass. But you won't beat that white man ass, though. Hell no. That nigga done cheated you out a whole 8 hours. You missing a whole day off your check. You scared to say something because you think you gonna get fired. You scared to tell that white man, hey man, you owe me a whole day's pay. Where my shit at? I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. Keep that same energy. What they say? Keep the same energy. Keep that same energy you had for your brother when he owed you $20 from 3 years ago. Keep that same energy when that white man owed you $175 for 8 hours. Keep that same energy. Where's that same energy at? You don't want to slap them, though. No, I'm going to let that go. I'm going to go to HR. You know what? Man, I'm going to fuck it, man. I'm going to chunk it up as loss. I get a check next week anyway. And you know damn well that damn $20 is not hurting you that your brother owe you. You ain't even missing it. That's why you gave it to him. Because you had a pocket full of money. You had a pocket full of money and you wasn't missing it, but you want to slap the brakes off of him. You want to beat his head in. You don't want to have no compassion for him. You don't even want to kick it with him no more because he owed you $35. 3 years ago. Because you let him wear your J's and he ain't came back with him. Of course he ain't come back with him. He ain't got no other shoes. But you got a bunch of shoes lined up against the wall. Where's the brotherhood? Where's the compassion? Where's the love? All right, bro, I love you, man. You can keep them shoes, man. I know you still got them. You won't wear them around me, but I know you still got them, man. Keep them shoes, man. You going out to the club getting all the meat. You always fresh. Your brother is bummy as hell. And you say it all the time, man, I hate when this nigga come with me, man. He always asking to come to the club with me. Bummy is a mug, man. Ain't no girl gonna talk to him anyways. I don't know why he wanna come. He ain't got no money to buy no drinks. But you buy Rose Moet in the club. You bought 3 bottles. One of them you pour on the chick. You pour a whole bottle on the female. But your brother asked you to buy, man, come on, man. Damn, why would you come? You ain't got no money. Why would you come? You ain't got no money to buy you no drinks, man. Don't you want to buy a chick a drink? Instead of sliding your brother, hey bro, here go a bottle of Rose Moet. I got 3 of them. Here go you a bottle. Here go you a bottle. We all got a bottle. We all looking good. We all gonna get some meat tonight. We all gonna get us a rib. We all gonna get us one. Instead of you getting all the ribs, that's probably why you doing that. Because you don't want your brother to get no one. Because you know if he had half the things you got, he probably pulled more women than you. That's why you don't want to give no brotherhood to your brother. That's why you don't want to give no sisterhood to your brother. To your sister. She ain't got no clothes. You don't want to let her wear your clothes. You don't want to help her out, help her look good, so she can get her a nice, decent man. You want to keep all the clothes. You want to look good all the time. You want the center of attention. You want all the niggas to talk to you. Your best friend can't get a good nigga for nothing. Because you know, if you give her some clothes, she might outshine you. Where's the brotherhood and sisterhood in that? Let her outshine you. Let that brother outshine you sometimes. Let him have his moment. That's brotherhood. That's what we teach in the ISUPK. Brother and sisterhood. Because we cannot build a nation, we cannot build a kingdom without brother and sisterhood. We can't do that. We cannot get out of this curse without brother and sisterhood. You see what the Lord said? You see what the Lord told Christ to say? He said, if you do this to the least one of us, you do it to me. How can you say you love God, but you don't love his children? How can you say that? All these brotherhood scriptures I'm bringing out. You know why so many brotherhood scriptures and sisterhood scriptures? And when I say brotherhood, of course I'm talking about sisterhood too. You know why so many scriptures on that? Because that's what builds a nation. That is what builds a kingdom. You cannot build a kingdom without doing that. You cannot hate on your sister. You cannot hate on your brother constantly. Be mugging them for no reason. This nigga just came around. You don't know this nigga. This nigga could be the plug. This nigga probably got all the connects. He probably know all the females. He know all the females. But since you mugging this brother, because you don't know who he is, instead of saying what's up and finding out who he is, you want to mug him. And then you wonder why he shot you in the face. Because you made him feel uncomfortable. You made him feel like shit, like he was walking on pins and needles. Like you were sizing him up. Like you a homosexual. I don't get that, man. I never understood that, man. I never did that. Like, how can you mug another man? How could you look at another man for an extensive period of time? How could you do that? Why would you want to do that? I don't even look at women that long, let alone another nigga. How can you look at another brother that long and you don't even look at sisters that long? I'm like, dang, that sister fine. She got a nice shape on her. Yeah, I might go talk to her. Then I'm looking somewhere else. You think if I'm attracted to this sister and I'm not even gonna stare at her, you think I'm finna go stare at a whole nigga? A whole man. You think I'm finna stare at a whole man? I don't understand that. Why brothers be mugging each other, angry with each other for no reason, man. No reason. No reason at all. They don't even know why they don't even like the nigga. I just don't like that. Black people got that saying, man, there's something about him I just don't like. What you mean? What is it that you don't like? I don't know, man. It's just something. You don't know what, though? No, I ain't figured that part out yet. I know I don't like him. How you know you don't like him? Because it's just something about him. What is it about him? I don't know yet. Come on, man. What kind of sense do that make? That's not brotherhood. That's not how you build a kingdom. That's not how you come together with your people. That's not how you escape these curses that the Lord have upon us. That's not how you conquer the white man, who is your true enemy, who you should be mugging. You look at the white man like he a unicorn, like he a fabled creature, like damn, wow. And then you look away. You know, the white man is a terrorist. The white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. But you can't stand you will not stare at a white man. You will not make him feel uncomfortable. You should stare at every white person that come in your presence. You should follow them with your eyes. Because they are the serpent. They are serpents. They are snakes. Follow them. Follow them. Be like, what, where they going? Where you going? You over there? Yeah, I got you. Over there? Yeah, I know where he at. He went around there. Follow that white man. Follow that white woman. Because she going to say somebody done raped her. Knowing she a whore. Knowing she done let the whole football team run into her. Somebody needs to watch her. Because she's a liar. Somebody needs to watch her. Somebody needs to mean mug that white dude at the job who's stealing all the supplies and blaming it on black people. You know what? Maybe it was dude Tyrone. You know, he just got hired, right? Yeah, I think it's him. He seems like a thief. Why this nigga stealing off your desk? Why this damn cracker is stealing off your desk and telling on you? You need to watch him. He's the thief. The white man is stealing a whole nation from people. How you steal a whole continent from somebody? Where the hell they do that at? How you steal a whole continent from somebody? You know, it's crazy, man. Like I don't understand it, man. We gotta have love for one another. We gotta treat each other like how you want to be treated. You know. Let's go to. Did I go to Luke 6 and 31? Yeah, I went to Luke 6 and 31. Let's go to let's go to 1 John 4 and 20. We already in it, so let's go here. Okay. 1 John chapter 4 verse 20. You know, if a man say, I love God and hates his brother, he is a liar. You know, I read this scripture earlier, but the reason why I wanted to read it again is simply because it's so heavy. It's so heavy because how can you say you love the Most High, but you can't even love your brother? How can you say you love the Most High, but you can't even forgive your brother? But you want the Most High to forgive you, though. You want the Most High to say, all right, Rapayala, man, I'm forgive you for all the things that you was doing, man. I'm going to have mercy upon you. But I can't have mercy on my brother. I can't forgive my brother. For the smallest things like that, black people don't be having no real beef. Black people do not have real beef. You know, they should have beef with the white man. The white man is diabolical. He doing things that's exceptional. You know, he's an exceptional person. The white man is an exceptional man. You know, because he's doing all types of atrocities, and he just waved his magic unicorn hand. He just waved his magic hand. You know, and blacks just forgive him. Forgive him for all the pain and suffering he didn't cause. But you can't do that with your brother. You can't forgive your brother like that. But you say you love the Lord. How you love the Lord and you can't even forgive his children, man? You can't forgive his son. You can't forgive his daughter. You don't love the Lord. I'm sorry to tell you, but you do not love the Lord. Alright? You can't possibly love the Lord. You know, it's like, look, cut him off. But you can't possibly love the Lord and you don't love his children. You don't love his children. You know, you have to love his children. You have to, in order for you to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. That's why so many scriptures on brotherhood. Because in order for you to, and Christ summed it all up. Christ really summed up a lot of the scriptures. I mean, a lot of the commandments. Christ said, love thy brother like they love thyself. You know, treat thy neighbor like how you would treat yourself. You know, I'm paraphrasing, of course, but you got to treat your brother like how you would treat yourself. You wouldn't harm your brother, so why would you harm another brother? I mean, you wouldn't want a brother harming you, so why would you harm your brother? Why would you do that? Why would you do that to him? You wouldn't want your brother to call you a bum because you owe him $20, trying to embarrass you in front of everybody because you owe him $20. So why would you do it to him? You gotta treat others like how you want to be treated. And it's such an importance, brotherhood is such an importance in our community, because with that brotherhood, we will learn how to look out for one another. With that sisterhood, we will learn how to look out for one another. We will learn how to be there and be real friends to each other. Real brothers and sisters and mothers and children unto our people. We will learn how to do that with brother and sisterhood. It all starts with brother and sisterhood. That's treat people like you want to be treated. That's what it's talking about. That's the whole origin of brotherhood. To treat your people like how you want to be treated. You got to do those things. Because if you don't, then we'll never get from under these curses. We'll never do it. You know, we'll never be able to stop these plagues that the Most High got for us. We will never be able to do that. You know, we will never be able to do that. You know, we will never be able to get from under these curses. You know, I wish that we could unite, but we won't, simply because you hate your brother for no reason at all. I don't know why brothers and sisters do that, man. That's crazy to me. I don't mean to go back to it, but it's crazy to me how brothers and sisters, we got that saying in the community, like, man, I don't know why I hate him. I don't know why I hate her. It's just something about her. Yeah, it's something about her. She's better than you. He's better than you. So you just want to hate on your brother and sister for no reason because they're better than you. So, of course, you hate them. Of course, you don't want to be friends with them. Of course, you don't want them around you, and you don't even know why. You don't even know why you don't want them around you. But you don't want them around you, though. That's crazy to me, man. That's like the most ignorant thing I ever heard. Since I've been in the truth, I've been hearing a lot of sayings that we say amongst ourselves and amongst our community, and I understand how ignorant it is now. How retarded and frivolous it is. You know, it takes twice as much energy to hate your brother or to hate your sister. Why? Because she look nice? Instead of hating on her and telling her how bad she looks, or saying to your friend, oh, she thinks she all of that, why not go over there and compliment her? Go over there and compliment her. Like, that gonna show a lot of character, and that gonna show a lot of mercy for your brother, a lot of sisterhood, and a lot of, mercy for your sister. Let's go over there and compliment her. Sis, I like your dress. You got the fringes on it. Like, how you do that? Did you make those yourself, or did you buy them like that? Girl, I made those. Oh yeah, straight up. Can you show me how to do that? Yeah, girl, I'll show you. It's easy. Once you get the hang of it, you're gonna see that it's easy. Now you shine and your sister shine and both of y'all shine. Look, cause you didn't hate on your sister. Cause you had sisterhood to your sister. Cause you complimented her makeup, or her perfume, or her outfit. You complimented her picture, even if it ain't nothing to compliment. Just compliment it anyways and uplift your sister. You know, everybody needs a little uplifting all the time. I mean, sometimes. You know, some people, that might make their day. That might make their year. You know, you tell them like, man, that's a gorgeous picture. Or you got a nice smile. Or you got nice dimples. You know, I tell all the sisters, oh, you got a nice body. No, let me stop. But, you know, I throw compliments left and right to my brothers and my sisters. Oh, those some nice boots, man. Those some nice shoes. Where you get them from? Oh, that headband is off the chain. Like, man, I want one of those. Shit, can I wear your headband from time to time? This cap headband that I got on. This ain't my headband. This cap headband. I like the cap headband so much. Cap, can I wear your headband? Oh, go ahead, man. All of them sitting back there, man. Wear one. That's brotherhood, man. That's brotherhood, sisterhood. You know, you got to understand that to build an empire, you have to have that. If you don't have that, it's like we're never going to get out of this hellhole that the white man got us in. You know, because now that the seals are broken, it's high time. It's time for us to build Black Wall Street now. But the foundation of Black Wall Street now, if we build it, got to be the law, statutes, and commandments. It got to be. It got to be the law, statutes, and commandments, or else it will fall again. Whatever we build, if the foundation ain't the laws of the Most High, then it's going to perish. It's going to be destroyed. It's not going to work. We have to come back to our God. We have to. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians have to come back to their God. You are a chosen people. I know you want to do whatever you want to do because you've been in slavery for 400 years, but you cannot do what you want to do. You have to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. You can't think you the salt of the earth for no reason. You the salt of the earth for no reason, huh? You think you the salt of the earth because it's you, huh? No, you're the salt of the earth because the Lord adorned you like that. That's why you're the salt of the earth. You're not the salt of the earth because you're smart, even though you're smart. You're not the salt of the earth because you're handsome or you're cute, even though you might be handsome or cute. You're not the salt of the earth because you could jump 20 foot in the air and dunk a basketball, even though you could jump 20 feet in the air and dunk a basketball. That's because the Lord blessed you with those talents. The Lord blessed his children with them talents. We are the children of the Most High. We are sons of God, daughters of God, not God, Shalaki. There's only one God, and that's the Most High, Yahweh. But, you know, we are sons and daughters of God. That's why we able to excel in everything that we do. Because we are sons of God. We are being blessed. We are being taken care of. You know how like your dad got a jumper like Dale Curry. He was a phenomenal 3-point shooter. So his son, Steph Curry, inherited. But now he's an even better shooter. Not saying that we better than the Most High, but you get the talents from your father. The Most High is infinite in everything that he does. He's the best in everything that he does. There's no competition compared to the Most High. Can't nothing compare to the Most High. So how much more do you think his children will be? You think an Arab gonna be able to compete with you on a football field or a basketball field or a soccer field or a hockey field or shit, a baseball field or shit, a tennis field or a golf field or wherever we battling at? Boxing ring, UFC. You think an Arab gonna be able to compete with you? No. You know why? Because you are sons of God. You are daughters of God. You know, you got exceptional strength, you got exceptional swag, you got exceptional musical talent, you got exceptional dancing skills, you got exceptional athletic skills, you got exceptional invention skills. You can invent anything under the sun. We damn near did invent everything under the sun. You know, we excel in everything that we do. That's the blessings of the Most High. You know what's the curses? Us leading the world in diabetes. Us leading the world in AIDS and high blood pressure. Us leading the nation in abortions. Us leading the nations in incarceration rates. Us leading the nations and pedophilia. You know, because there's so much pedophilia in our community. Damn near every sister that I talk to or counsel, you know, been molested since they were young. Been molested. More than, I'd say about 85% of the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian sisters growing up have been molested or raped or touched on in some type of form or fashion. 85%. And I want to say that's the least. I really want to say like 95%. You know, but that's what's going on in our community. That's why we're leading in those things. Simply because we are cursed. We are cursed. You know, we got the blessings. Y'all see the blessings all the time. But y'all act like y'all don't see the curses. Y'all don't see these ghettos out here, huh? Y'all think it's a coincidence that everywhere we at is a ghetto, and everywhere we at, you see the same things? It's the same things going on. Are people strung out on drugs? We alcoholics, pedophiles, rapists, sick, struggling, can't make it, living check to check, drug dealers, prostitutes. You wonder why our communities are like that. You know why it's like that? Because of the curses. With us being the chosen people, we have to uplift these curses. With us being the chosen people, we have to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. We have to. If not, then we gonna remain destroyed. We're gonna remain destroyed, and we're gonna remain messed up. Shalom, Mark. You know, we're gonna remain destroyed. You know, so we gotta have this brotherhood. We gotta have this brotherhood and this sisterhood. We gotta uplift each other. We gotta uplift each other and have love for one another. Now I'm gonna jump into this last verse. And we're gonna close out class. Give me Luke 8:21. You know, we gotta understand that we gotta have brotherhood for one another to build this nation. We got to. In order for us to conquer the white man and get from under the white man, we got to have brother and sisterhood. We got to look out for each other. We got to have love for one another. You know, when you get that verse for me, I'll read.
Come. Luke chapter 8, verse 21. And he answered and said unto them, My mother and my brethren are these which hear the word of God and do it.
He said, My mother and my brother are these which do the will of the Most High. You know, we got to do the will of the Most High. That's why these brothers and sisters don't understand brotherhood, because they're not in the ISUPK under Commanding General Yohana.
That's right.
They're not in here. They don't know brotherhood. Before I came in here, I didn't know brotherhood. I thought I did. But up in here, you learn exceptional brotherhood. You learn exceptional sisterhood. You learn how to be a brother. Not just a brother, but a brother. You learn how to be a sister. You learn how to go to the next level. You learn how to love on the next level. And that's what the Most High said. He said, any one of you that does the least to them, you do it to me. So if you hate your brother for that $20 that he owed you 3 years ago, you know what the Most High gonna do? Well, nigga, you owe me.
Right.
You owe me money. You remember you asked me to get you that job? You owe me. I want all of it. I want every paycheck. Since you can't forgive that $20 that your brother got, you owe the Most High. Because he did get you that job when you was praying and crying in that closet. He got you that job. You asked for it. But you can't forgive his child that $20 that he owes you. Come on, man. Come on. Finish reading for me, y'all.
Now it came to pass on a certain day that he went into a ship with his disciples, and he said unto them, let us go over unto the other side of the lake. And they launched forth.
Right, what's that, 22? Alright, yeah, drop that verse. You know, I just wanted to show you that you gotta have love for your brother. You gotta have love for your brother, you gotta have love for your sister. You gotta do for them the things that you would expect them to do to you. You can't do things to your sister, you can't do things to your brother and expect it not to be done to you. The Most High is watching over all of us. With us being the blessed children of Israel, you know, the chosen people of the Most High, we are blessed and cursed. So we got to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. And Christ summed it all up. He said, love thy brother like thy love thyself. I'm paraphrasing, of course, but he said that. He said, love thy brother like thy love thyself. And if you do that, that sums up the majority of the commandments.
Right.
That sums up the majority of the commandments, because you're not going to steal against your brother. You're not going to rape your brother's daughter. You're not going to commit adultery with his wife. You're not going to murder your brother. You're not going to beat your brother brains in, like how I see so many brothers not having mercy for one another on Facebook when they be fighting. Right. You know, like I said previously, when I was young, when we used to fight, once you fall, like nigga, we letting you get up. We're not about to pound your face into the pavement. We're not finna do that. I wasn't taught like that. You know, that's not brotherhood. You know, which y'all shouldn't be fighting at all. Y'all shouldn't be fighting at all, but y'all square up. I understand things get hostile. Y'all square up for a quick 30 seconds. You give him a 3-piece and a biscuit and he fall down flat on the ground. That don't mean to take the biggest boost you got and come jump on his head with 2 feet. I be seeing that all over Facebook. Them having no mercy for one another. I'm like, man, dog, he's killing that brother. He's killing. You seeing his eyes roll back in the back of his head and you still punching him. That's not brotherhood. That's not brotherhood, man. You gotta have brotherhood and sisterhood for your brother and your sister. Like I brought out earlier, what are you angry for? You walk past your brother and mug your brother all day because you might not know him. But you can just walk up to him and get to know him. It's easier for you to walk up and get to know your brother because you never know all the connections he got. You know how black people do. They be having all the connections. They be knowing everybody. I know, you know, Tyrone, he got this little cousin Jacob, which he be working with Chrissy. Chrissy, older sister, she could get you in the job. She could get you in there. I could get you in there. All I gotta do is talk to him. You gonna talk to him, and he gonna talk to her, and I'm gonna get you on the job. And that's because you figured that out because you talked to your brother. You didn't just mug him. You know, you always trying to say, well, man, something about him I don't like. What is it that you don't like? Go figure it out. Go figure it out. Go talk to your brother. Go have a conversation with your brother. Go love your brother. Go chop it up with your brother. Because like I said, I haven't not met one black person that I said, what up, bro, to? Or I said, what up, cuz? Or I said, how you doing, sis? And they just said, fuck you. I'ma kill you. I'ma knock you out. Shalaki. You know, not one of them I said that to, said those remarks back to. Now, it's some that might not act like they might ignore me, but it's not one that caught an attitude because I said, what's up? I said, how you doing? I have yet to see somebody catch an attitude. So instead of mugging that brother for 5 minutes, watching him back and forth, which you ain't watching a white man back and forth, which you need to be, because he gonna steal your whole house from you.
Right.
He gonna steal your car, your house. Then he gonna belittle you in front of your wife so he can steal your wife. Then he's gonna pee on your wife and then give her back to you. You know, the white man is diabolical. You need to be watching him instead of watching your brother. You need to be mugging the white man like, where did he go? Where did that cracker go? I don't know where he went. He's somewhere around here, though. I need to keep my eye on him. He the serpent. That's what you need to be doing instead of watching your brother day in and day out, making him feel uncomfortable, making him feel unwanted, making him think, do I need my pistol to come around here? I need my pistol. I ain't gonna come back around here unless I got my AK. And that's how things start. That's not brotherhood. That's not sisterhood. You hate on that sister because she look fine. Because she got nice clothes on. Because she got a nice shape. Oh, she thinks she all that. Girl, we're going to do this and that and that and this. We're going to tell lies about her. Say she slept with every nigga in the book. You know, just because she looks nice. Don't, instead of doing that, go and talk to that sister, and you never know. The sister might give you some pointers. The sister might help you out, help you to look nice. You know, she might kick it with you. Kicking it with her might bring you a strong brother.
Right.
Like, man, the moral of the story is don't hate and do all of these to your brother and sister. We cannot build an empire like that. We cannot get from under these curses doing that. We cannot do that. We gotta have brotherhood, we gotta have sisterhood. And with that being said, Shalom Israel. I'm Rapayala out of Isupk under the commanding General Yohana, coming out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. We are not affiliated with no other camp. And you know, classes is on Wednesdays and Fridays, starting at 7 o'clock. You're gonna catch us on YouTube, Facebook, you know, or you can call into the line. All right, Shalom, that's my time, Israel.
Shalom, Yahweh Shabbat Shabbat.
Shalom, Yabashim Shabbat.
Lord Christ.
Lord,